Welcome to number 3. I'm Anna.
And I'm Katie.
I'm Kaley. I
Yeah,
thought you were
like
gonna
that
pretend to
sounds
do her
weird.
name. I thought you were gonna pretend to do her name.
I can't.
I'm
No one can mimic
Kaley.
Kaylee's voice, not
I'm
even her AI.
Kaley. Yeah, I know her AI doesn't even know what she sounds like, so nobody does. But
Literally, her
yeah,
AI. Nothing. No one can be as passionate as Kaylee. Not even an AI.
literally nothing can replicate. Katie and
No.
I are together virtually because Kaley has started a new job where she actually has to go into the office like
She actually has to work.
24/7 and work all the time, so she can't just stop in the middle of the day and join us for our recording. So we're gonna figure that out, but that's okay. Kaley, congratulations on your job. We're so proud of
Yeah,
you.
we're so proud of you, Kaylee.
Now she has to get up in the morning and pick out her little outfits for the day. She's been sending us them every day.
I think that would be the hardest part, like picking your outfit every day for
Mm-hmm.
like a nice job.
Yeah, because I guess
I
it's
haven't done that since high school.
yeah, throwback to when people wore jeans to high school. Like I don't
I never wore sweatpants ever, which is
never
like
same.
absolutely
Yeah.
insane. I kind of always envied the people who were like in private school and stuff
Mm-hmm.
just because they always had an outfit, but I never wore sweatpants to school, not even one time. Like that's absolutely insane
Yeah,
to
like
me.
leggings was oh my god, you're wearing leggings. That's kind of
Yeah.
dissing down.
And then for college, I would literally roll out of bed and wear the clothes like what I was wearing to bed
Mm-hmm.
and brush my teeth and literally go because I was probably still drunk.
Yeah, college was whatever the hell I can put on in the moment. It wasn't.
Yeah, and it was like
It
you're
was
lucky if
nothing
I'm even at
special.
class.
Yeah, lucky for a class. Oh God, freshman year going to classes was maybe the worst thing in the world because we were like just learning how to be a college student, and then you have to actually go to class and mingle with people that you don't know in college. It's honestly really scary.
College is so weird. I guess now like it's starting again. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
August, it's recruitment week and everything. Brings me back
The heebie-jeebies.
the
What
heebie
do you think
jeebies.
about the TikToks that sororities have to put out?
I think it's so like different now that like when I was like going through recruitment and stuff, like no one really did TikTok or anything, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So
I think
if
it's
I'm going through Rush, am I looking through TikTok and I'm like, oh, that video's stupid. I don't want to go there. Like, do they
I don't
really?
know. Like as a PNM, I wouldn't look at anyone's TikTok of girls dance. I would find it kind of scary, honestly. Like I would be
Yeah.
scared.
Like,
I don't know.
I don't know, but people
I
are
think it's kind of
judging.
intimidating to be honest, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about if like when we were going through recruitment, if all of this was a thing, like I would totally be into it. But now
You would
it's
be all
just
over
weird.
that.
I would be all over that, but I would not be fucking dancing. I'm a horrible dancer, but
No.
I think we would be a little bit more sarcastic about it, maybe. I don't know.
Has AKO put out videos on TikTok? I haven't seen.
Yeah,
Okay, I need to go watch soon. But
everyone has,
it's
honestly.
like a thing now. It's like a
Yeah.
rule. You must
I
put
think you need to
out.
be like creative about it versus like trendy. I don't know. I mean, being trendy, you're going to get the views and the likes and, but as a PNM, I would probably be scared of that just
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
be like, what? First of all, what is sororities? What are sororities? Do I have to dance now? Like,
You must
I don't
dance.
know. I think that would just kind of scare me a little bit, but I don't know. They're all blowing up and stuff, so good for them. But as a PNM, I would be kind of like, oh my God,
Is
what is
PNM
this?
like pledge new member? What does that mean?
Potential new member.
Potential new member. Okay. Yeah,
Pledge
I
new member.
I never went through Rush, and I'm probably missing part of my personality because I didn't
You
do it.
are.
But yeah, it sounded terrifying. You had to wear certain outfits on certain days. It
Recruitment
seems
is so scary.
intimidating.
Like, first of all, you just moved. Oh, your parents moved away, and now you got to live with these roommates in this place. And now you're like going to 14 different houses, trying to be the best. It's like pretty much interviewing. Like everyone's just
Mm-hmm.
interviewing and talking to you and stuff. But I don't know. I think that it is kind of a life skill. But I mean, I loved recruitment and all that stuff. I was one of the people who was like totally into it. But
Life
um,
skill.
yeah, it is. I mean,
No, it is. It is.
talking to that many people, I mean, it's exhausting.
Yeah, no, you're like basically trying to sell yourself to these people and like why
Yeah.
you should be a part of their
And like
crew.
and at the other end, you're trying to like sell the chapter and stuff. But I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
it's really interesting. Once you go through it and then see the behind the scenes of it, it's actually terrifying.
Yeah, the slideshows of all the girls is
Yeah.
like
Like
that actually happens.
going into recruitment, like everyone knows who you are, what your Instagram is, what your GPA, like what you're into and stuff like that. And then they purposely match you with people to like
It's kind of
whoever
crazy.
thinks it's weird. I don't know, but
intricate process for sure, but
it's a very intricate process, but yeah.
You also find your best friends through it. I mean, you're definitely best friends with everybody that was in your sorority.
Yeah.
And so am I.
I definitely suggest it for everyone just because it is like the easiest way to meet people and stuff. And I feel like it gives a sense of makes the campus like smaller. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you just have friends that you can for sure go to and ask questions to.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine going to a brand new school in a different city or state and not knowing anybody and not doing recruitment and rush and stuff.
Yeah, crazy.
That would be super scary to like really not know anybody that young. But
for sure.
But yeah. Well, we had an exciting past weekend. How long ago was that? Geez, 2 weeks? 2 weekends ago?
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, we went to Matt Rife. So we've been preluding to this for a while because Katie was supposed to go home with Matt Rife, of course, but he has a girlfriend now, so that didn't happen.
Unfortunately, no. But we did
best.
get his intention, indeed. So for Anna's birthday, I surprised her with meet and greet tickets. So that was pretty fun. We got to meet him. But so the night before, their flights got canceled from Canada or something. So they had to drive like 14 or 15 hours to Omaha, Nebraska, which honestly props to them for even still booking, like going to this comedy club, the Funny Bone, where they now literally perform at arenas and stuff, and he kept his show at the Funny Bone. So
mad respect to Matt Rife for that. But yeah, they said they were so close to canceling those shows. They had to drive so many hours to get to Omaha at like 1 a.m. and then perform, which I don't get how Matt was running on. He said like 3 hours of sleep, and he does 2 shows a night for 3 nights in a row. Like people expecting him to be funny and just hanging on his every word. I would be freaking out.
I could not. I mean, I get like 4 hours of sleep and I can't do shit. Like I am I'm a completely different person. So, I mean, you could tell he was tired, but I mean, it was still just really fun to like go and see. I think his opening line was like, if I was a teacher, today would be a movie day, which I was like,
that was good. He's like, I'd be rolling in the cart. Yeah. Which is great. And he was really still amazing. It was funny. And well, the best part of the night for sure was
okay, also we were the first people there. Like, the Funny Bone, it's like general admission, so you have to go and like wait in line and stuff. And so based on how close you are to the front is how good of seats you're gonna get. So we were like, okay, we're going an hour and a half early. Like Matt Rife's a big deal. Like there's gonna be
thought it'd be around the block.
Yeah, it's gonna be around the block already. I literally made my mom drive past it and like check it out. We get there and they're like, oh, are you for the early show? We're like, no. And literally no one was there. There's only one other person there.
And her name was Anna.
And her name is Anna Marie.
My name. It was so funny. Yeah, we were like so convinced there were going to be so many people waiting in line for Matt Rife, which honestly wouldn't shock me because he's blown up so much and is so famous. But yeah, we were literally the second people in line for Matt Rife. And at that moment, we're like, okay, we're getting his attention for sure.
Yeah. So we got to sit at the front, which is so nice.
Yeah, we were literally like, there was one table in front of us that was a different VIP that you could pay extra money to be like the 3 tables attached to the stage. Basically, we were right behind them.
I think that's too close. But then you're like for really sure going to get picked on. But honestly, I would not want the whole show to be about me and like questions. I would totally just like.
I would have loved that.
I would hate it. I would hate that.
I was so down for that to happen to me, but it's okay. I don't know. I feel like it takes.
So towards like the end of the show, this girl like threw up a hat or something that they got for him. And so for the show, I was like, Anna, you need to bring the jean thong.
Of course.
We're like, we just have to bring it. And so towards the end of the show, I'm like, all right, this is the time. Like, you need to like pull it up. Like, it was him in the opener on the stage. And so I'm like, put it higher. Like, show the jean thong.
I had it in my purse. It was like the only thing in my purse was the jean thong. It was like a very small white purse. And I literally stuffed it in and like zipped it. And like no one questioned it.
Her ID, credit card, and a jean thong.
That's all that was in there. No wallet, nothing.
All the essentials. And so she holds it up or whatever, and the opener looks at Anna and is like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I'm like literally just like holding it up, like both hands in the air, just like saying nothing. I'm just holding it like a flag.
Like a poster.
Yeah.
And then he's like, throw that up there. And so she threw it up there. What'd they even say?
He was just like, what is this? And I told him that it was our traveling jean thong and it was my birthday. And we like bring it to all of our big events. And he's like, looks like it has some miles on it because it's all like ripped denim acid wash. And it looks like just so ratchet, and it's been in lake water and God knows what. So, yeah, they held it up on stage and like talked about it for a sec, and then Matt threw it back to us. And Katie had gotten me meet and greet tickets and her for my birthday and surprised me with them. And afterwards, we were like, I don't know, like fourth or fifth person in line. And we're like, we are the Jean Thong girls. And then
we're the Jean Thong girls.
We got a picture with him holding the freaking Jean Thong up, which is like honestly peak existence of the Jean Thong.
Yeah. Except for he is so high in the photo. Like,
yeah, he's like so high and tired.
He's so high and tired. Like, they were literally ripping a dab pen on the stage, and weed is like not legal in Nebraska, but it was really funny.
Yeah, also imagine being high trying to do a comedy show.
No.
Yeah,
oh my God.
I wouldn't be able to form words, but he's like making everyone laugh.
Imagine being high and like looking out and there's just like a crowd of people all looking at you to talk and make them laugh. Like, I would run off.
I would sprint off. And the opener was like, I took like a 30 milligram edible before this because I thought the show was getting canceled. And then he had to do the whole thing high. And then they just kept hitting the dab pen later in the night. I'm like, oh, more power to you.
And they called, who did they call? They called the State Farm man.
They called Jake from State Farm.
Yeah.
His real name is Kevin. And I guess Matt's friends with him. And it somehow got brought up during the show. And he like FaceTimed him. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really good show. I mean, like, I was like genuinely laughing pretty much the whole time.
Yeah. I saw a TikTok where he like just posted. So a lot of times people think that Matt Rife show is just about like crowd interaction and stuff, but they only post the crowd interaction because that can't be like duplicated.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was saying how a lot of people always think that, and this is their first like comedy show experience and stuff. So I don't know, he was kind of saying how not the whole show is not about like the crowd and stuff.
No,
people are always like thirsty for attention and stuff and like screaming out things. And I that would be annoying because, you know, he works on his script and stuff, but he's not going to post the script because then why would you pay tickets so like watch on TikTok?
Right, you wouldn't just post all your jokes because obviously you want to save them for the shows and for people like that pay for them. But the crowd interaction was super funny. Luckily, we didn't have like a heckler that was just like screaming at him the whole time. That was the only thing I was worried about. Like, I didn't want to be next to people. There was a girl next to us that was kind of talking a lot, and I was like, oh my God, shut up. But if you were the one like heckling him the whole time, like, that is so embarrassing. Like, imagine being that one girl or guy that, I mean, it's probably a girl in this case scenario, but that's just screaming, wanting attention. It's like so cringy.
I'll just roast the fuck out of you and then you'll probably get kicked out.
I think that's why people don't do that to him anymore, is because there's videos of him like literally roasting the shit out of girls that do that.
I would cry. Oh my God. And like, he would not hold back. No,
oh my God. He does not care. And he was tired and high, so
yeah,
he really didn't care.
And in Omaha, Nebraska, so I don't think that he would care at all. But leading up to that, we celebrated Anna's birthday that Saturday, and I had planned a surprise party bus for Ana, and I don't know how we pulled it off, but I feel like every surprise we've ever tried to do with anyone, it never works out because we have such a big friend group and someone's always going to say something. So I bought the party bus like a month in advance, but I didn't tell anyone until the Monday of, because I was like, all right, I'm not risking this. I want something to actually be a surprise and work. And so she thinks we're going out to dinner, but actually all of our friends are already on a party bus. And then I told her that the Uber was here, and then the party bus picked us up with her in it. But also she didn't know that she was starring in her own Barbie film. And my mom had printed off all of these posters where it was like beach Barbie, Jean Thong Barbie, like drunk Barbie, weird Barbie, and all these things. So everyone was standing outside of the party bus holding all the posters. I would say,
okay, so I was completely shocked. Like, I seriously, Katie, like, had no idea that this was going down whatsoever. Like,
Anna still hasn't processed
I'm
it.
confused that you guys thought that I would have any inkling. Like, I'm so not observant with shit like that. Like, I had zero clue.
I'm like no idea. Very observant, and I like literally when we were at your place getting ready before, people had like their phones flipped up and they was sending messages, and I thought that you saw them before, and I'm like, turn your fucking phone off.
Like, if there was a group chat named like Anna's surprise party, I would probably be like, oh, I wonder what that is, and I would have no idea. Like, I'm just not like that.
You're whatsoever. A great person to surprise them.
Yeah, probably the best person to surprise. So I thought we were getting dinner at this nice restaurant, and I was like picking out what I wanted. Like, we had a reservation. I at one point had called the restaurant about the reservation, but they didn't answer, and we're so lucky that they didn't answer because it would have blown the cover. But yeah, they didn't answer. So I just thought we were going out to dinner, and I was like, why isn't nobody like coming over before? And I was like, oh, people must be just being slow. They want to meet us at dinner, whatever. That's fine. And I like walk outside and I see a big party bus. Dead ass at first I was like, oh, who has a party bus? Like, that's fun. And then we're like, then I see all of our friends with the signs, and I see you holding up your phone recording me, and I'm like, oh, it's for me. Like, oh, it's for literally me. At first I was like, oh my God, who has a party bus? Like, that's so fun. But then it was us. It was so fun though. Thank you, Katie, still.
And then we went to the Capitol. So the party bus dropped us off at the Capitol District, of course.
Of course.
Where else? Birthday. And we had tables there. The cheapest bottle service in America is at the exchange of the Capitol District if you're ever looking to have a good night.
And yeah, it makes me love Omaha and appreciate it so much, knowing the price of what a bottle costs in Omaha versus like a Scottsdale or a Vegas. We're talking $1,000 differences in
like
price.
Tens of thousands of dollars
like
differences. Like,
much different than
we got 2 bottles. One bottle of Grey Goose for a table, and well, granted, we do know the guy got charged $50 for a bottle of Grey Goose, and we literally,
which is like store price.
Yeah, and whenever we get bottle service in Omaha, you can literally take the bottles out and like pour them in random people's mouths, like on the crowd. Like,
literally at one point I was like in the crowd with the bottle, which is like not allowed to happen anywhere else. Like, they lock it up for you. You're not allowed to touch it or pour your own drinks, but they straight up just hand you it. And like,
and they don't care.
They like, some of the times we've gotten bottle service there, they don't even like walk it to the table. They just hand you it from the bar. They're just like, here you go.
They give you a bottle over the bar. Yeah, that did
just
happen.
Just like, okay,
I do remember that.
There you go.
But we had all the posters. These are like 3-foot tall posters. All of them are just like surrounding our booth. And then at the end of the night, everyone got so drunk that night. Like, people were falling, slapping on the ground. Like,
it was a bad combination because of the party bus, I think.
Yeah. And so at the end of the night, the DJ played I'm a Barbie Girl. And at this point, everyone in the crowd is just holding up. There's like 10 posters of Anna with like a Barbie theme. Everyone in the crowd is holding up Anna's post. It looked like a movie premiere because everyone was like,
it was like a flash mob.
Yeah, it was a flash mob. And when we were leaving, we literally had to like grab them, like rip them out of random people's hands, being like, these are our posters. And Anna's like, this is literally me.
I know, people were literally trying to take them from us, and we still didn't even get them all back. 2 of them are still somewhere in the world, whether they threw them away or not. But we didn't get them all back. There was probably like 10 of them, and 2 of them are just gone. But it was one of the most, I will say it's the best birthday I've ever had. 1,000%.
Really?
Oh yeah, I think
so good.
Yeah, I think that tops any birthday I've had for sure. That's because amazing. Of the surprise, and Capitol was so fun. There was literally a bouquet of balloons in our freaking booth too. It was hilarious, and all the signs and everybody that came, I was just like, oh my God, you guys care about me. That's so sweet of you to like take time out of your day and celebrate and like pay money to go on a bus. It's just
yeah, it does feel good,
especially because we're not in college anymore, and like people have their own lives. People have boyfriends and girlfriends and like full-time jobs and stuff, so it's not as
hard
easy
to get people together.
Yeah, it's like harder to get people together. So you feel like, I don't know, I cherish the times a lot more out of college. It was so easy to get people together in school because nobody had anything to do.
And everyone lived within like a 5-mile radius.
Right, and everyone lived in the same spot. But now it's like, oh, people are from different parts, or like in different parts of the country or different areas of Omaha or Lincoln, whatever. So it's like, oh, so cute.
Yeah, that is true. I guess in college, it's like, all right, we don't even have enough spots for everyone because
in college, it's like so hard to even get on the party bus, or it'll be like 70 people on a bus and it'll cost like $3.
Yeah, literally.
So unsafe.
That's how it is. So that night, we go back to Anna's house, and one of our guy friends, Tim, came back with us. And, in the middle of the night when you're like so thirsty, you're drunk, you're like, I need like a huge gulp of water. So I had just wiped my makeup off with micellar water. And if you know what that is, it's like makeup remover and doesn't taste good, I'm sure.
It's like hand sanitizer.
Yeah, like hand sanitizer. And he literally unscrews the cap of the micellar water because he thought it was a fancy hydro flask, takes 2 huge gulps of the micellar water, and was like spitting it everywhere, ran out to the kitchen, knocked the trash can over. We just got Taco Bell everywhere. But it's like, holy shit, you fully had 2 gulps of micellar water. But then the next day he was saying how he felt so good. We're like, is micellar water the hangover cure?
I think it might have been because he was completely fine. Like, this dude was ready to get up and go drink the next day. We were so confused. We're like, Tim, you just like woke up on my couch in the middle of the night and drank this micellar water and now you're fine. Like,
and now
he was
and
like
now go
dead at the Capitol.
Yeah,
he wanted to go get mimosas. We're like, okay, dude, we need to drink micellar water.
Yeah.
I will say I did try it.
You did?
Yeah.
When?
You
didn't tell anyone?
No, I was on FaceTime with Kaley and I was like taking my makeup off and like I have the one with the pump on it and so like real fancy. So I was like wiping off my makeup and we were talking about that story and I was like, okay, I actually do wonder what it tastes like. So I like put my finger on the pump and like licked it and it tastes like shit. Tastes like it tastes like hand sanitizer.
Like he swallowed. Like he swallowed it.
I just like barely tasted it and I was like still gagging, but he like fully gulped it twice. And like I have to get a new bottle because he drank so much. like that's how much he ingested.
Yeah, there's one thing like drinking like a bottle of vodka on accident, but that like micellar water, like are you gonna be okay?
I don't like he might need to call poison control. Like that could have been called.
Real. And think about that.
I had something
So
else.
I'm back in Arizona and we were on Hinge because I was like, oh my God, I'm so bored. Like I need some excitement in my life. And I told myself I need a bae. And I told myself that I was gonna go on like 4 dates.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. You need to giddy up.
And I haven't gone on any. So that sucks. But I also like, I don't know. We just like Hinge is bad because I don't know. I just feel like you have so many options to choose from, and it's like, you know.
Oh yeah, your standards are way higher. Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to go on a date with a random person, but I'm too scared. I think that I would.
You should do it. No, who cares? First of all, I feel like we need to make dates way more casual. Like literally, just think about it. You're just getting a meal with somebody. You're not asking their hand in marriage. Like you're just going and getting.
I know,
dinner.
but I'll freak out.
It's fine. I know you'd get really nervous. I feel like
you'd
be like
nervous.
Shaking.
What?
Be like, what's wrong? And you're just shaking.
I would be like shaking and like about to throw up. Like I think that I would be so nervous that my teeth would be chattering.
Make first dates more casual. I don't know. Well, maybe I guess if they're on Hinge, they can just say, "Do you want to get drinks instead of dinner?"
Yeah, I would just want to get drinks. I don't know. I would literally be so nervous that my teeth would be chattering. Like that was how nervous I would get.
I saw this thing on TikTok that apparently if guys ask you on coffee dates, it's not serious or he's not serious. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
So I guess coffee dates, don't ask girls on coffee dates. I don't know. I wouldn't. I feel like a coffee date isn't serious, but wouldn't that be what you would want for a first date? Would you rather go get?
I feel like you like don't drink coffee, but
I don't. I would have to get a hot chocolate.
But like, after you get like coffee in the morning, first of all, like I don't want to. I need coffee before I can talk to someone, you know. And then right after you drink coffee, you immediately have to go to the bathroom. So it's like that would just suck.
I didn't think. I don't drink coffee, so I didn't understand why that would be bad. But after you say that, I totally agree with that.
And like a coffee shop, like how are you trying to be romantic? There's people like working on their laptops. Like, I don't know. I just would not want that.
It sounds like if I'm going to ask somebody to go get coffee, it's probably for business, not for pleasure or relationships.
Hell no.
I would say if you're a guy, you should ask.
And what do you wear to a coffee shop? Like a first date for a coffee shop?
I don't know. Something
like so casual.
Yeah. I think drinks is the way to go because you could always get like appetizers if you go to a nice bar or something. And if it goes well, you can like go out that night and keep hanging out, or you can like opt out and be like, oh, my friend wants me to go meet up with her at this bar. Like, I'll talk to you later. Like, I feel like that's perfect. But a dinner, I think what is the worst part about dates is the car rides. Like, I'm meeting you. Like, you're not picking me up. I think that is the worst part.
And like, you've only met on Hinge, so how do you know what they look like?
And like, you're also like, are you a killer or are you not?
Are you a killer? That's kind of my scary thing. Like, I think about that. I'm like, is this person gonna kill me?
I hope not.
I want to go on a double date, but then it's like, how do you initiate that? How do you find someone and then
you need
match
to
with
tell your, like, find the Hinge date and then say, hey, I have my best friend who also needs to go on a date. Do you have a best friend? But then also they could be ugly, but it doesn't matter because it would make it less serious, especially if the other two didn't know each other, because then you're like on the same page and it's like, oh, it's fine. Like you both have a mutual person. That's the way to go, dude. Double date drinks. Bang.
Yeah, true.
It would be a little bit harder to leave those scenarios though, because what if one person's super into it and the other person's not?
Yeah, then how do you mind read? And then like, I don't know.
You would need like an escape word.
Yeah, literally.
You and Kaley can do that. Or you and Brooke.
Dude, me, Kaley, and Brooke could go on a triple date. Me and Kaley would just like, I feel like it would be funny because we would make it so not serious.
Yeah, and that's what needs to happen.
But then like me or Kaley would fucking snort or something.
Yeah, Kaley would definitely snort and then they would be scared. and then Kaylee's date's trying to get away from her.
Literally. I just see us on a double date and like Kaylee standing up and spilling everything on the table.
Oh yeah, I could see that too. Or stacking all the dishes and being the server.
Yeah, I can't go to a restaurant with Kaylee. She'd be like, ma'am, excuse me, and then act like she's I'm a server too.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's a good idea for a first date. Double date, I feel like makes it less serious, less scary. And you can carpool because then you and her can go together and then they can go together. So then it's not like weird situation of like, am I going to pick you up? Because like I was mentioning earlier, the car rides are definitely the worst part because I think
the buildup is the worst part.
Oh yeah. Waiting to get picked up. Yes. Like, do you take shots? I would not
want them to pick me up.
Like you would have to like take a shot before you go.
I would need to get blacked out before.
But I guess don't do coffee.
Don't fucking do coffee.
You'll both have to poop afterwards.
Yeah. Like, that's just no. I feel like I'd want to do an activity or drinks.
Like a Topgolf or...
A Topgolf's kind of awkward because then you can't both be doing it at the same time. True. Like I'd want to do like putt-putt.
Putt-putt would be good. Also, we shouldn't be the ones thinking of the date ideas.
Yeah.
If a guy would come to you and say like, hey, I have this great date idea, like, would you do it with me? I think that would be a lot more attractive than saying like, where do you want to go?
Yeah,
I feel like if you ask where or what you want to do, it's game over and like you already lost. Like you need to have some sort of plan.
I agree. This person just asked me to go for drinks. Should I say yes?
Yeah, right now on the show. Seriously? Is he cute?
I can't tell. Because boys are so bad at taking photos.
Show me. No?
Honestly, I just liked him because he's 6'3".
Is that verified? So
we actually do have an update for you guys. So you know the episode "Fuck You, Roger Hates Us." So,
same thing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello. Can you hear me? So we actually do have an update about that. So what day was this? Friday. It was Friday. And our friends posted that they thought it was like new house sneak peek or whatever. And it's the fucking house that we applied for and got denied. It's Roger's house.
Like, what are the odds?
And like, what are the odds? And we found out literally via Be Real. And so yeah, we know the people who got the house, which I don't know makes the situation worse or better, but at least we still get to go to it. But then they listen to the podcast. And they're like, please do not put glitter in the pool every weekend. And Kaylee's like, have a pool party and invite Roger. I have some words to say. And the girls are like, hell no, I'm not letting you talk to our landlord.
I would be so scared what Kaley would do. But yeah,
but like,
they didn't write. They didn't write a letter.
Us because of the freaking collage.
I know. Yeah, now he knows what everyone looks like.
And you.
And me. And he has all of our names. So we could find the show. He could find the podcast episode. And then we're really not getting the house.
My social security number, my banking information.
He knows how much is in your savings.
Yeah. Love.
Roger knows too much, but we're going to let Kaley touch on that subject more next episode because she's going to be very passionate. Okay. Well, Katie, thanks so much for joining me today because Kaley's out doing big girl things, but whatever.
He's out here doing big girl things. And now I'm all alone because Brooke's also in Denver. I came back this past weekend. Kaley had the stomach flu. I'm sure she'll kind of touch more on that because she has a lot of words to say about that. But I was gone for like 100 days and Kaley had the stomach flu and Brooke was out of town. So my welcome back was very anticlimactic. I pretty much just had to sit in my room. I was like, great.
And not touch anything.
Awesome. I did not touch anything. I am not about to be puking my brains out the second I get back. So
Jeez.
Kaley will definitely have a lot of passion and a lot of things to say about that.
We can't wait for next episode. Kaley made the stomach flu her entire personality for like a week, so she needs to own up to it now. Because she tells me I'm dramatic for being sick all the time.
No,
and this girl was something on her stomach.
You couldn't look her in the eye without her being like, meh.
And literally, if you look through our text messages between all three of us, everything is about her stomach flu and her stomach and her intestines. Like, we couldn't talk about anything else for a week. It was only about her puking.
Oh my God.
Or not feeling well. Okay. Also, Kaley, we can't wait for you to be back and be passionate. We need your craziness.
We need your passion. There's always something missing. I feel like there's just always something missing if we're not all three.
I know.
On it. Like,
Katie's the laughs.
We need the laugh. We need the passion. You know, we need
and I'm just the one that like moves the show along. And I'm like, all right, guys, time to go. Just like right now.
I actually did. Yeah, literally. I did talk to someone who listened to our podcast. They're like, you guys are all like fit the parts of everything.
Yeah, we're all very different for sure in what we bring. So yeah. Well, we miss you, Kaley. And Pat, I guess we miss you too, even though you ditched us today. Whatever. He's somewhere. F you, Pat. All right, Katie, thanks for joining me and being here, even though we had to do it together without Miss Kaley. But we love you guys. 2 weeks, you'll have a new episode with all three of us. It'll be one you don't want to miss. Lots of passion.
Lots of passion.